6 feet of me.
That's
was kind of
That's not very impressive. I don't know how big of a piece of... Yeah, it's a pretty small little hand sanitizer.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Since all the public libraries are closed, I'm checking you out instead. That one's kind of stupid.
I think
You've used that one. That has nothing to do with the virus.
Stupid, isn't it?
You're just trying this stuff out on us so that you can go out and hopefully go to a grocery store during elderly time and meet somebody.
I actually started using this one in the 90s. You can't spell virus without you and I.
That's a nice one. I like that one. I like that. It didn't work for me. Like, I still find you unattractive, but see what...
Can't believe I got out of bed for this.
Baby, do you need toilet paper? Because I can be your Prince Charming.
Oh, man.
You
taste like cherries.
I've said this a few times. I saw you across the bar. Stay there.
You hear that. You hear that. That's not you saying it.
That's the response to your pickup lines.
Yep. Without you, my life is as empty as a supermarket shelf.
They're actually not funny at all, but Doyle's response to them are pretty hilarious.
Make sure you tip your wait staff because he's here all week.
Well, you can't spell quarantine without URAQT.
Shut the hell up. Seriously, stop.
That's the best
Josh,
part about it.
Do you have control of, like, just turning him off? Do you have control?
Baby, it's COVID-19 outside.
If he didn't laugh afterwards, none of them would be funny.
But you can't spell quarantine. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I know you do.
You can't spell quarantine without URAQT.
I have a new name for this. Let's just call it Club Shawn, and we could club it like a baby seal.
There you go.
Those are horrible.
None of these other stories that I found are going to be even remotely entertaining now after listening to Shawn laugh at his own pickup lines.
I saw at the corner, I'm just going to talk locally because at the corner of something and something where there's a Walgreens, and you get the people that stand there on the corner and they have the sign that says homeless, any donation would help or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they should. I think I'm going to end up seeing ones that is on the bottom. It says, please throw money in middle of street. Because you can't hand it off.
Get within 6 feet.
Yeah, I've seen
and actually, that'd be kind of funny because now you're making them come into traffic. That would be even more entertaining. That's worth my buck. I'll throw that in the middle of the street.
I borrowed $5 off that dude.
You borrowed money.
I offered to buy his sign. No kidding. I stopped one time. I'm like, I'll give you $10 for your sign, and he wouldn't take it.
You know those people that are there, like there's a without getting too serious, there's a homeless problem in our area, but those people are not homeless or poor. Like I watched them hand off money one time. Like there's a shift. They hand the one guy, the veteran or whatever, handed the other veteran his sign, and then they like exchanged some money and walked off. That's a business. They have a business.
So they're like the sheepdogs in Looney Tunes that are watching over. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was watching that before 85 or after 85?
Oh my God! I can't believe I'm doing this with a couple of wet behinds. I'm good.
What are you talking about?
And I'm out. No, what? Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. You had the coyote was always trying to get these sheep, and so they
coyote
had these.
Was trying to get the Roadrunner.
No, this is before the Roadrunner got really fast. He used to try to get the sheep, and then they had these sheepdogs that were doing these time clocks. So it's like morning Fred, morning Tom, and then they like exchange, and that's a long way to try and explain your stupid sign. I don't want to talk anymore.
I remember the morning Fred. That was a rooster, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it wasn't a rooster. What would a rooster do with sheep?
I thought the rooster was the one that said like morning Fred and that kind of stuff.
No, it was the dog. The big sheep dog. They had a lunch pail and everything.
How does this have anything to do with the coyote and the Roadrunner?
I think you're lost.
Because it was a coyote that was trying to get... I think it was, right? Yeah, it was a coyote that was trying to get the sheep.
Yep.
We have lost anybody that was listening, including myself.
Yeah. I don't understand anything that you're talking about, though, because you're talking about old cartoons from, like, before my time.
They were out in the 80s. You just didn't watch them. You watched home cooking shows back then, so.
Yeah. You can only take so much Full House, you little pedophile.
Yeah.
Because you're still watching it.
Those girls are hot now. I don't know if I keep that part in there. That was kind of weird. Anyways.
No, the agreement on this is you shouldn't be editing at all.
No, we're not going to edit. We're not editing.
Okay,
I don't know if I can get past what point were you trying to make with the sheepdog?
My point. Okay, so stay with me here and put down whatever magazine or whatever you're doing on the pot.
Okay.
My point was, you mentioned one person was handing off a sign to the other person. That's what the correlation between the two.
How did we get there from a coyote trying to get a sheepdog from one person handing off a sign to the other person? Like, morning, Fred?
Because I had an Alzheimer's moment, and you guys stuck there with me. That's it.
How were you trying to connect the two together, though?
God, Sean, are you still there, Sean?
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Sean, can you go back to your little pickup lines, please?
No, that guy was handing money off. Morning, Fred. Morning. Now he took the sign, went to the road. It's just like the sheepdog.
It's even worse than Sean tries to explain it. No, I don't even want to stop.
But I'm pretty much going to need to know now because that's all that's really come out of this is your sheepdog reference.
There's people out there that know what I'm talking about, and you're making yourself look really, really dumb. Don't be poopy head.
Stupid face.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wish
my mom's going to call your mom, and she's going to say, we can't play together anymore, and you have to keep your pants on.
Yeah. I'd like to know what you're talking about, though. I mean, I seriously would. I have nothing else to do.
I will send you a link. I have a VHS tape that I'll convert over to DVD that I will burn to my laptop and send you the MP4 file, whatever it is.
Right, because you've got a lot of time. Like, you could do that.
I do. That's all I'm doing is converting stuff so I can sell it on eBay.
What are you doing anything right now through this quarantine other than at home with your family? Like, are you able to still work a little bit? Are you deemed essential? No, I'm working from home. I mean, like yesterday, I was able to edit this week's radio show, so get out to the affiliates. There's not a whole lot. Most of my clients are either closed down or they just didn't like my work. So I don't have a whole lot of business right now, but I'm doing a lot of drawing. I'm doing these word searches, and not like I can't actually do them myself because I'm not very good at them, but I'm creating these word searches that are based around 80s movies and music, and I'm going to kind of throw them up on Etsy, and they're fun. It's fun doing all the research. I did the trivia shows and stuff. You know that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of keeping myself busy that way, and I'm doing quite a bit of drawing.
So you're not doing the word searches. Like, you don't have a book of word searches that you're doing like my grandma does, but you're actually creating word searches for my grandma?
I'm creating the frustration instead of going through it.
There you go. That's good. Yeah.
Is there a program to do that, or you have to manually lay the words out?
What's funny is you know me really well. And so, yes, there is a program that does that, but do you think that I use that?
You go the hard way.
No.
Yeah,
I still write notes on my hand with an ink pen, even though I have an iPhone.
That's true.
So I'm not.
Sean, are you? What are you doing through this process?
I'm just kind of not much. Not really. I mean, nothing. Watching documentaries.
Sean got a job the day before the lockdown.
Yeah.
He got a new job.
Are you kidding me?
No. But I mean, even if I was at my old job, they're locked down too. They're not working. So I would have been in the same exact boat that I am right now. So no, I'm just kind of I don't know. I don't have a talent, so I don't really do anything. I watch documentaries on different bands. That's my thing. I just watched the ZZ Top one. I thought that one was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I was watching the one on the Rainbow the other day. The Rainbow Bar and Grill.
What is that?
Oh yeah,
not the My Little Pony thing.
Like the Reading Rainbow
thanks,
that
Sean.
Black
Thanks
guy
for coming
hosted?
in. Shut up. Seriously.
What is the Rainbow Bar and Grill?
No. Rainbow, oh my God. The Rainbow Bar and Grill is the central place in the 70s and 80s where every rock star went through, and even you didn't have to be a rock star if you were a celebrity. Like Joe DiMaggio was taking Marilyn Monroe there. Guns N' Roses were formed out of there. Motley Crue. You should watch it. It's really an incredible documentary. It's essential to all music culture, whether it's even the stuff you listen to that nobody likes.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Basically, Josh, what it is. It's like the bluebird for rock.
Oh, good. I got that now. I like how
I
Doyle
like the
dumbed it
fact
down
that
for me. That was nice.
I like the fact that Shawn tries to translate everything that I'm trying to say to you so that you can hear it. You understand it. Thank you.
The best part about it is that even Doyle didn't understand a damn word about the coyote and the bird dogs.
Actually, I do, because I've watched that. I remember watching that cartoon.
Can we talk about it again for just 1 second?
Because it's going to frustrate me.
Is this where the coyote and the roadrunner started?
No, it's separate. It's not the same. It's not the same coyote.
Do you
it
know
looks
the
like
name
him,
of
but
the
it's not.
Cartoon?
It's kind of like when they replaced was it Becky in Roseanne? It looks like the same coyote, but it's not.
Wait, there was 2 different Beckys?
Oh God, would you start now?
I didn't start anything.
There was 2 different Beckys?
Did they have? Well, here's a good question. Did they have actually true Saturday morning cartoons when you were a kid?
I remember like Looney Tunes and stuff like that. Like I remember watching cartoons on Saturday, but I mean,
I'm going to go with you. Don't remember Looney Tunes because that's off of you, big dumbass. But anyway, no, I mean like real stuff, like Hong Kong Phooey and H&R Puffin stuff and Land of the Lost. Did they have any of that stuff? Did you watch any of that?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't know what any of that stuff is.
You just really missed out.
Gadget.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go Gadget.
Yeah. Go Gadget arms. Go Gadget penis. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really, but
Go Gadget penis.
He said penis. Anyways. So Shawn.
So are you bored? Are you bored, Shawn, being at home?
Nah, not really.
See, I'm not either. I because of my sparkling personality, I'm more of an introvert. So
yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff. Most of the stuff that I do is by myself as well. I mean, I work by myself because nobody else will work with me.
But your home situation, right? Like, do you guys all stay in this, like the living room, or is everybody kind of in their own area?
Yeah, we're kind of in our own area. My wife's got stuff that she's working on as a health coach, and my daughter, she does some stuff. She's helping to eBay some of the crap that I've got, and she just FaceTime with friends and watches movies.
Yeah.
So we're still, it's not like a whole lot different than a weekend, to be honest with you. I mean, and I think that's one of the cool things is that it kind of incubates us from the outside. And granted, you don't want to completely become ignorant to everything that's happening, but you got to find a way to be able to escape. And so being able to do that in your own home, for me, is pretty cool.
Well, I'll tell you that you can't, you have to get away from the news. And that's what really sucked me in the first couple days is I kept watching the news and looking at Facebook. And quite honestly, what we need right now is a social media distancing because
That's exactly
people are
right.
posting things on Facebook that are just craziness that will cause you to have some sort of panic attack.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I kind of talk about it like it's a wave. You do. You run through waves on a daily basis. I was talking the other day to a friend, and I said, I know we got the presidential election coming up, and I'm not keen about anybody in it. I don't get into those, but if there was one that was to step up, and I don't even care if he's got like some type of past where he's been in jail for child molesting or something. If he was to step up, if he was to step up and say, in my first 15 days, I'm going to do away with all 24-hour news stations. I'm like, got my vote. Boom.
Yeah.
You're in.
I tell you that I thought you were going with that Fauci guy. That's the Dr. Fauci. He's the disease control specialist. I would vote for that guy in a minute. Like he makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because information is everything. When I was growing up, we used to have just the 30 minutes of news every single night. And it was like George Wallace or something like that. And I hated it because my dad would always watch it. And dude, I would give like my left and possibly my right nut too to just go back to 30 minutes of news. Because all they did was go, here's the good news, here's the bad news, here's the sports, the weather, and Wheel of Fortune. Good night.
Yep, that's it.
That was the best ever.
And you think about that for a minute too, and like you get so wrapped up in it. It's always on, and they're always negative, and they're always, I had to stop myself from watching it because you just get drowned into this hole of like, there's more cases and nobody's doing anything, and we're all gonna die, and it's like, oh my god, I've got to figure out something to do, and I'm not a home person anyways. I mean, I've got so many different things involved in
too.
here.